guys, hope you guys are doing great and doing fine. Welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys have had good time. Hope you guys are enjoying my videos, and I'm also enjoying your comments, reading your comments, and those who share, those who have subscribed, you guys, big up. Today I don't have a lot to share, but I have something that I want us to discuss. And in particular, as I said in my channel, I talk about children, I talk about first-time moms, I talk about mothers in general, all children's healthy and all that in general. And today I'm going to talk on particular, sorry about that background noise, there's something going on in the backyard, so there's that little noise, but just bear with me and hope you get this information, because I feel like this information is very right for you and it's so helpful for you and for your little ones. Today I want us to discuss on how can you bond with your little one after he or she has stopped breastfeeding. You know, in breastfeeding period is the time that the bondage is so strong. But then, what happens if your baby has stopped breastfeeding? Does it mean that you're going to stop bonding with your baby? No. The bondage still there. You can still bond. You can still love one another. You can still love them. And life can go on. But how are you going to do it after you have stopped breastfeeding? Because most of the times when we stop breastfeeding, especially working mothers, most of the times we let our babies spend time with nannies. They spend time with our caregivers, so that keeps us distant from our little ones. But as a mother, you are supposed to create time. How are you going to create that time? You can create time in some of the following ways that I'm going to share. But I know there are so many other ways that you're going to bond with your baby if you take it seriously, because it's very serious, by the way. When the bonding should start from the time the baby is in the womb, you keep that bondage. When the baby is born, you continue with that bondage. After the baby has stopped breastfeeding, does not mean that that's the end between you and your baby's bondage. It has to continue, and it has to become more stronger and stronger. It does not mean that when you have stopped breastfeeding, the bondage, you keep distance, and the distance becomes larger. No, it's supposed to continue and continue and continue. Even when they're teenagers, even when they have grown up, that bondage, but it starts from the roots. It starts from the time when they are babies. You're supposed to continue bonding. So I'm going to share you some few things that you can do to continue bonding. The one thing that is very, it can bring bondage with your baby is reading. Reading for your baby. It's very important. You find that most of us mothers, we have little time. But you can spare that little time that you have. Read something to your baby. Create something playing. You know, sometimes we let these babies that because you have got tablets, you know, that the baby can scroll, the baby can play with your tablet, and you feel that that's the best thing to do to bond with your baby. No, this thing is not very clear. Where is it? Where is it?
Mom.
Where is it, baby? Oh, can you give him this one? This mommy's bag. Do you see mommy's bag? What's inside mommy's bag? Okay, baby. Okay. Let's open and see what's inside. What's inside is mommy's clothes. Okay, come here. So what I was trying to say is how you can create that bondage in a way that your babies can become more closer to you, not not keeping them distant. You get me? So these are the things that you're going to do. First and the foremost, I've said reading to your baby. But the other thing, that make sure that you have time to feed your baby. So, uh, feeding your baby. This is very important, mothers. Create that time that you can feed your baby. Don't let your caretaker to feed your baby all the time. You go to work in the morning, but when you come back, make sure that at least you get some time to feed your baby, because you know that when you're feeding your baby, you are laughing with your baby, you are telling your baby something, you are doing this to your baby, you are laughing with your baby. That continues creating that bondage. But when you leave everything, because nowadays mamas, we are so busy. Mamas, we have a lot in our heads. We have a lot to take care of. All the responsibilities are on us. Yes, it's very right. All the responsibilities are on us. But do we have time for our children? We all work because of our children. We do this hustle, we do this and that because we want them to have good life. We want them to eat well. We want them to be good people. But also that relationship, it should continue. That relationship should not break. You know that for me, when I create a greater bondage between me and him, that means even if when he grows up, he will continue making me his friend. So whatever is facing, he will come and share. What's up? You want to remove this? He will come and share with me. Because of what? Because of that bond that we've created from the time he was little. So make sure that you create this bond, because it's very important. The other thing is taking your babies to sleep and saying your baby good night. It's very important, my dear, because when they reach at this age, we leave them in their separate rooms. Some of us, we don't sleep with our babies, but for me, I still sleep with mine. I love it. But the other older ones, I don't sleep with them, but I go and say good night to them. I go and switch off lights for them. I go and sing a lullaby for them. I read for them. I tell them a story. I pray with them. That the bondage continues. The bondage continues. So don't just say that because I've stopped breastfeeding, because this baby has now grown, because he's now a toddler, because he has now started kindergarten, or he has started daycare, so I'm not going to continue that bondage, my dear mothers. As mothers, we are the ones that we can create anything. As a mother, you can do anything to your baby. The world has become violent. The world has become so cruel. So as mothers, we can do something to our children. Talk to them. Talk to your children. Tell them what is good and what is bad. Don't let the computers, don't let the internet teach your children. I'm so rude here, but anyway, I feel so bad for mothers who don't talk to their children, who have kept that distance between them and their children. It's very important for us mothers. Let's create that moment with your babies, because once we don't create that moment, someone else will create that moment. The internet will create moments with your babies, and they will teach them bad things. Hope you get me right, mothers. Thank you so much, you guys. You mean a lot to me, and I love you so much. Hope you stay tuned to this channel, and we learn more and more.